the railgun, which people thought would favor the offense, but actually favors the defense a lot more, because you can just deny somebody from being able to hit you with the railgun by just throwing some rockets at them, and buying yourself some time as a defensive person if you're caught out of position. Here comes Ty again to start it off, though, man.
Yeah, and again, same setup. We have Alliance over there on the jail. We got Torby up in the hut, and then Nico playing that back defense. So we'll see how this ends up going. He is going to make his way towards that Torby, and not able to get the hit. Torby comes out with a couple shots and does get a hit, and there's a second great shot as he ducks back into cover. Just narrowly misses him. Doesn't actually get the thing saying, hey, you missed by this much. So Ty is going to adjust back towards the right side, and a lot of pressure coming out here. Nico going to be there and get that final hit, bringing the first point towards Swedish Aimers. It's going to be 1-0 as Alliance takes the offensive front.
And that one little archway cubby, I hear them call it the cubby a lot, comes into play there. It's such a narrow area, it's very small, but defensively it can be a game breaker if you can get in and stop people from coming through there. Alliance on the attack for Swedish Aimers, already armor down, as a shot does come in early on the rocket spam, and he is looking to, he manages to avoid that little cubby area and almost gets a shot. I like this too, man. That tells you how far away the shots are, whether you hit or miss. But he is immediately hit by Ty and Morty there as he drops down towards the pole, and that's going to be another defensive point. This thing is tied at 1 as K1ck comes up, and we know he can do it.
Yeah, so K1ck playing on K1ck, was formerly on TCM, not rocking the K1ck tag quite yet. Takes an early hit, though, as he's coming up the middle, as that rocket spam has been so good. So many different angles coming out from these teams. And then another, as he comes around the corner, narrowly avoids that third one. Is going to be able to get in, just misses Torby. Torby coming out. He's going to have to fall back, though. I think the laser might recharge a little bit faster now, too. Missing by 27 centimeters. Gets the wall jump to get the different angle. Comes out, just misses again. Someone coming around the back. And then Alliance able to get that last hit as they came swooping in, and it's going to be 2-1. All points going to the defense. Real quick, something too that I noticed is, I don't believe you could do this in Beta 1, but have you noticed now you can actually control how high you jump, which by how long you click, which I think is a great implementation. And you see some players, they do a soft tap, and then it allows them to sprint almost immediately. So very, very new thing that I think players are going to have to adapt to.
Yeah, and Nico adapting to it very well. All he does get hit by Ty there, he's going to drop down and try to avoid the rest of that. Oh, what a nice shot onto Ty, the flip shot to take him down in the exchange there. But yeah, one of the things the players were complaining about was the movement. They wanted to see some changes in how player movement was done, and so that's definitely an experiment that's still being done. And now, wow, Nico went straight for the pole. That was a very bold move, but Morty and K1ck waiting there to get a couple of shots on him, and another defensive point. Still, it's 2-2 now as Morty comes on the attack for K1ck.
Yeah, and you saw too, there's a complete different attack angle than we've seen. He went up that right side, used the wall jumps, got up top. That's very exciting. That's what I'm really looking forward to see, is people get these new angles, these new attacks that will hopefully mean that these defenses aren't going to be as good. Ooh, you saw him use that wall jump there. Tries to get that angle on Nico while staying kind of in cover. Wall jumps over 2 rocket streaks and just misses the shot. Torby coming out, not able to get the hit. He's just missing him. And already we're seeing that wall jump be used by so many players, and Morty though takes a hit there into the face. I believe that was by Nico, and now Morty going to get to the cross a little bit more to the center of the map. Will be able to control the defenders a little bit. Alliance is going to be on the pole, so is Torby. Rotates over, gets the rock block, not able to get that second hit as he comes in there. Gets the pick off though onto Alliance, another onto Nico. It's going to be 1 versus 1 as he comes in, starts capping the pole, takes 1 hit, gets the goal capture though. It's going to be 3-2.
That's how you do it right there. He managed to get those 2 guys out of the way, and when you've just got 1 defender left, it makes the pole cap a little bit easier. It takes, what, a second and a half to capture that pole.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Yeah, if you can knock out some of the defense, that makes it a little bit easier to facilitate that, and that's what he did. Here's Torby. He said Torby was his 12-year-old brother. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. He's very entertaining in the game chat, I must say. But Nico is talking about he's got 200 ping right now, so that may affect his play a little bit. More rock blocks coming through. Torby is managing to avoid all of this stuff that he's not shooting out of the air, as he is looking pretty good as time ticks down, even though he has, oh, there's a shot that comes in from Didix, but he has still got all three defenders to deal with as he approaches the pole. So we'll see how he plays this out. He's looking, he gets a good look at him. There's a nice shot on Divide to take him down as he's looking at Didix on the pole now. He's going to go straight for it, but Morty and Didix get him with aerial shots there. And once again, they're playing some pretty strong defense, especially in the closing parts of the round. And that puts them up 4-2 now as Ty front comes in, the German for K1ck.
Yeah, and Ty, you'd assume, is probably their most comfortable attacker, as he is going to be going first. And will be streaking in, just misses that shot. Line's coming out, does get a hit, can't get the second, and finally gets the pickoff, ends up being a trade, jumps the rocket, narrowly avoiding that one. That was very close. We'll see now how Ty does the attack. He might be able to split these defenders. He's going to try and use that wall jump up onto the cross, but not able to. Comes out, just misses Torby. Torby putting in suppression, does get a hit. He's able to pick off Torby as he jukes another rocket. So very close exchange here, and tries to use one of those traditional jumps to get up on top using one of those wooden pegs, not able to get it. And now he backs off. He's going to have 15 seconds now as the pole goes live for him to capture it. He's going to be coming in. Will he be able to get the pickoff shot to the head? And K1ck Ty will be able to get a second offensive point there for his team. As you see, Ty now has one, Morty now has one, and 4 defensive rockets for Morty. So Morty playing very, very well.
Yeah, this whole team is. As Frankie in chat was asking a question about the 0 that pops up. That's what we call the rock block, and you see one right there. Thank you, Alliance, for demonstrating that. Basically, when a rocket is in the air, you can hit it with the railgun now, and it'll show that 0. That's another thing. We're hoping that there'll be a little bit more of an indicator there. A nice shot on the Didix, just a reverse shot there to take him down to. He's got 3 armors and 2 defenders to deal with. But yeah, if you see the 0 pop up, that's what that is. That's somebody hitting a rocket out of the air. But or that's missing by 0 millimeters. I didn't even know that was possible. That's a different thing entirely there. That's just a very, very close call that does not quite land. As Alliance somehow avoiding all the shots so far. Still 3 armors. Got Morty and Ty coming in on him close, though, in close quarters there, just throwing rockets at him left and right. And that's enough for them to get another defensive point here. 6-2 in favor of K1ck, with Didix coming up. And he is certainly a beast on offense and defense. We'll see if he can add another point to this.
Yeah, I think that 0 millimeters means that you singed hair but did not get the hit, man. It's like so close. 2 rock blocks coming out right away here for Didix. Didix now with his laser recharging. They don't put that much pressure. I thought they were going to come out here. He ends up able to fall back. Will be rotating towards that backside. Defense is going to be rushing him down a little bit, but gets picked off as Nico. Sorry, I just missed that angle as I was trying to see how the defense was going to respond. Torby using a wall jump to try to get out of the way is able to get towards the pole, so very good. Now, where is the second defender? Right underneath him. Gets an armor hit, gets the rock block, just misses a shot onto the defender, uses the wall jump, and he completely juked Alliance, but not able to get the hit. Gets the rocket shot to save himself 1 armor, and gets a little bit of a wall jump. Will he come out? Does get the pick off. 5 seconds left. He's going to have to make his way towards the pole. What will the defender do? He does get a hit. Comes out, though, and gets picked off. So great shot there, and Didix will get another offensive point for his team, and will bring them 7-2. So unfortunately, Swedish Aimers on this first go is going to have a lot of ground to make up.
Yep, 2 armors to spare at the end. All he needed was 1. And these games, the rounds are played to 9 points. Unless it is less than, or if the margin is less than 2, then it will continue into overtime. And I'm assuming these are best 2 out of 3 rounds, Indred? Is that?
I believe it is best of 3 up until the semifinals, and semifinals is, oh, I'm sorry, the quarterfinals, and they said they want the quarterfinals to be best of 5, and then it'll be best of 5 for the rest of the tournament.
All right, well, we just missed Nicodemus there, who, yeah, he had shots all over him and wasn't quite able to convert that. So that leaves Morty here at game point with this offensive round. He could potentially take that first point for Team K1ck.
Yeah, Morty, and I believe he already has one offensive point, and again, using those wall jumps to get that higher angle to mix up the defense there a little bit. I do love seeing that play, as, I don't know, I just think that the wall jump is a great addition here to Beta 2. I'm really excited to see how this pans out. Morty might be coming in here to get a little bit of pressure, and decides to fall back, almost gets Nico, as Nico was coming around to rush, and just misses that jump up onto the cross. You see Morty using those wall jumps very effectively. Some of the other players have not been able to use it as well, and Morty gets that pick off onto Torby. Now it's going to be 2 defenders versus 3 armor. Can't get Nico as he pops out, takes a hit into the armor, gets onto the pole, gets the pick off, and now, oh, the double tap though by Nico. 98% of 1.5 seconds has to be like 0.15 seconds he had left on that pole to cap it, but Nico gets the stop.
Huge defensive play to keep his team involved in this round, as they've got a lot of ground to cover here to pick up to try to stay in this thing, but it is 8-3, and here's Torby now on the attack, already down 1 here as Ty hits him with a rocket, and a second one from Diddix, and he's got him pinned in a corner here. They may come in and try to attack, and they do. Trying to push him back here a little bit, and he does get, what a nice shot onto Ty there, as he's already got, let's see, how many defenders? He's still got 2 to deal with here, as he's making his way around to the pole. Let's see how he lines up Morty. He's going to back off a little bit here and reset it and wait as time ticks down. The pole is going to open up here, and he's going to have a chance to take some shots at these guys, and another rock block there, as Morty is waiting for him on one side, and they're going to try to push Morty and Diddix there. He does get Morty with a shot, going to go to the pole now. It's going to be between him and Diddix is going to get him with that